Consolata Ayo Bryant. Consolata Ayo Bryant. A mother, a wife, an immigrant. I came to United States over 25 years ago, and of course I work here, I reside here, but Kenyan American citizen. It's been interesting. You know, as immigrants, normally we have to work harder than the American citizens. You have to work 150%, you know, harder than the American citizens. In the beginning, when you first migrate to America, it's very challenging, it's difficult. But with time, depending on your goals and on hard work, you succeed, because we don't have a lot of corruption here compared to our country back home in Kenya, where sometimes, you know, corruptions prevent you from achieving your goals. So that's what I can say. That's what I can say. Yeah. Achievements, yeah. I would probably highlight, of course, I have a medical company, a medical home health company in this country, a hospice company. And I think that's an achievement, to own a business in this country and to employ people, to provide employment for both Americans and my fellow Africans. I think that's an achievement. I've also managed to create a company back home in Kenya, and I also provide employment for my fellow Kenyans back home in the way of giving back. So I think those are an achievement which, of course, I thank God for. It is, you know, of course, when you come here and when you go to any country, not just America, and when God has blessed you a lot, mostly you're supposed to spread your blessings and share. And when you look back in our country, sometimes you get exposed, traveling a lot, you get exposed to different things that you see in ways that you can help your people and they can benefit. So you feel like you owe them that, as, you know, child of Kenya, as those are your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your neighbors, your uncles. You ought to give back or share the blessings that you have received. And so that is normally what makes me give back. And also looking back at the situation, you know, when we grew up, there's people who sacrificed for us to be where we are, and without us sacrificing for the future generation, you know, they will not succeed. So those are the things that make me give back, because when you provide employment, through that, the families, because I provide employment to mostly females and youth, and females, you know, the females normally take care of the home more than the men, and when you do that, they provide education to the kids, and through that we make it better for our country. Thank you. This is African, it's an African flair with modern fashion, and I'm very passionate about fashion, and I also love my culture with all the fashions they offer. And this is just an African, you know, how you can put together the African our African outfits, jewelry with the modern clothing. It goes pretty well, don't you think so?
Wow, lovely.
Ooh, that is a a very good question, because it's very difficult, and as Africans we try to raise kids the best way we know how, and we were raised up as Africans. You know, when you bring kids up in this country, then of course they encounter the American culture, or they are brought up in an American culture, and sometimes there's a collision between the American culture and African culture. But as a parent, what I have done is, sometimes when I have a challenging situation, I talk to American parents also to find out, you know, how best to, you know, address those situations and to really get into the mind of my child, the American child, since I'm an African. But all in all, we expose our kids to the African culture. We teach them our African culture, and I find it to be more challenging for our kids to really grow up between both cultures, because they have to balance between the African and the American culture. It feels great, really. To be 50 feels great. It feels like a decade, and it feels like my first 50 years or half a century was working hard and trying to achieve goals, and I feel like I've arrived, really. I thank God for everything. I think I'm so blessed, and so I'm looking forward to my next next years. I don't know if I'll make it to 100, but I'm looking forward to my future. I'm looking forward to doing things differently, and I've learned a lot. I still don't feel 50, you know. I feel like I feel young. My heart is young, but I'm wise. I have the 50 years old wisdom, and it's great. That's what I love about being 50. And so I look forward to doing things differently. I think, like I told my friends during my birthday party, I really wanna serve others. I wanna be able to serve others. I wanna be able to serve more. I want to be able to do what I mean and say what I mean, and I want to be able to not care so much of what goes around me, except what I'm able to do for others. I want to be able to not listen to negativity. I want to be able to think positive. I really don't have any. You know, I'm a traveler. I'm a traveler by birth. I love traveling. Normally, it's just pack your bag and I'm gone. If somebody tells me, you know, we need to go to this place, I just pack my bag and leave. So I'm a traveler by nature. I love traveling. And so I just want to see the world. I want to see different cultures. I want to see, meet different people. I want to travel. I want to travel to any other place that I've never been to. I think Thailand for one place. I had never really visited Italy, but of course we are going to Italy next week. So that would be off my bucket list. And I, of course, want to visit Australia. And so those are main places: Thailand, Australia, and any other part. Those are my top in my list. Any other place that I haven't visited, I would be very glad to, because, yes. Oh my God, I didn't know about it. And my husband kept everything from me. I think it was very difficult because I as a person, I am an investigator in nature. So anything that is out of anything that's out of place, I try to investigate. And so I don't know how he did it, but he managed to do it with the help of my best friend, Lydia Tate. And what's interesting is that, I think what helped them, to tell you the truth, is that I confide in Lydia Tate a lot. So if I was suspicious about something, then I would tell the culprit, which was Lydia Tate, and then he would tell my husband, and I think he would, he would in turn do something different. You tell him, okay, she is suspicious of this, So the two of them were working together really well. And I think that's the only reason why they achieved that. But they surprised me. Really, I was very happy, and at the same time, I had to shed tears of happiness, because seeing all your friends in one room and surprising you, most of them had really worked hard to make that happen. Some of them cooked, they bought drinks, contributed money, put in their time. It was wonderful, and I always wish that everybody can experience that in this lifetime. I was so excited. I was very, very excited. I know some of my friends didn't make it for one reason or another. Others, because of course, being a surprise, my husband was organizing it with Lydia. I'm the only person who knows all my friends and who has all their contacts, so others really never made it, and I know they are not happy about it, but we really do apologize, and I wish that, if their way, my husband could have managed to invite all of them, but since, he was doing the best that he can, and Lydia was doing the best that she could. All my friends who came, they did the best that they could. I apologize for all the friends who never made it. But I love all of them. They're still my friends. And I love my friends. I do love my friends. And I thank all of them for the sacrifice they made. I really appreciated it.